Hi, everybody. Well, I often get asked a question, and that question is simply, what is my favorite thing about cruising? That's like asking me, what's the meaning of life? So I really had to think about this one because, I can give you the standard answer. You know, I love being on the big, beautiful ships. I love being out at sea and smelling the salt air and the fresh air and the sea breeze out on the ocean. I like the big entertainment on board the cruise ships. I like the service on the cruise ships. I love being able to go to different destinations and get a little taste of different cultures all the time. There's so many things that you can say that you absolutely love about cruising. But is that the be-all, end-all of why you like cruising? Why do I get drawn to cruising so much? I think the one thing that's different from every other type of vacation, whether you're going to a cottage, whether you're going to an all-inclusive resort, whether you're doing one of the theme park visits, anything like that, bus tours, train tours, anything, I think one of the big things is the sense of community that you get on cruise ships. It's just like everyone has that like mind, almost, where we're one big group all experiencing this thing together. I mean, how many places do you go where they sit you with other people at dinner, right? And how many times do you go to a theater show and end up sitting beside the same people night after night after night because that's where they like to sit as well. And you strike up those conversations with those people and they're like friends that you're meeting like ships in the night. Well, you run into them for the cruise and then that's it. And sometimes those friendships last a long, long time. I've been to many places in this world and I don't remember ever having like connections with people when I got back home. I've probably been to Disney World in my life quite a bit, but say I've been, 10 times in the past 20 years. I've never gone home and say, oh, I gotta email so-and-so and send them some pictures from our trip to Disney. I've never done that. You don't get that. Even though Disney is one of those places where there's fanatics, right? There's Disney fans. And you all have that Disney fan mind when you go there, but it's still your own thing. When you go to Disney World, you're not thinking about that person and everybody around you. You're trying to get to that ride that you want to get on. You're trying to get to that experience. You want to get to see Mickey. You want to get in front of the castle for the fireworks. It's not about the people around you. It's about you need to get that spot. Where on a cruise ship, it tends to be, let's all go see a show together, right? Let's all go play a game show together. I mean, I don't know how many times I've gone in the Yes No game show and everyone in there is just having a great time. It is so wonderful to see that people are right into the games, laughing, joking, having a good time. And it's all included as part of the cruise experience. How many people head up for the going away, sail away parties on top deck and just get up there and their inhibitions just go. They're just dancing away up on the top deck and just having fun. I don't see that too often anywhere else. Everyone's very more self-conscious about themselves when they're in an environment, it seems, other than cruises. I've been in hotels in Hawaii and the hula dancers had a heck of a time trying to get some volunteers to come up during a luau. Where, if that was taking place on a cruise, there'd be volunteers by the dozens just jumping up on stage. Maybe the alcohol has something to do with it as well. But it's one of those things that I see over and over again, that there just seems to, now, is it wonderful all the time? No. There are jerks in every vacation you go on. There's jerks on ships, there's jerks on land, there's jerks everywhere. And there's, but overall, I say there are a few bad apples, but overall, it's a great experience. Most people get along. Most people respect each other. And I see that more and more on ships than I do on land vacations, no matter where I've been going. And I've now gone on quite a few park trips in the last couple of years. I've gone to 4 or 5 resort area, all-inclusive areas, and I see a dramatic difference in the way people interact with each other on cruise ships than I do on land. It's more about the me experience on land, and it's more about the community experience, it seems anyway. I could be biased because I love cruising and I love cruise ships. I'm not going to argue that point. I'm just going from my personal experience. So what do I think I love about cruising so much? I think it is that whole sense of the cruising community and how we all tend to sail together as one, as opposed to 500 individual groups on the same ship. Makes a big difference in your experience when you're all just there to have fun and you're not trying to outdo each other to get to that certain thing or get in the front of the line, where the vast majority of people are just happy to be on the ship. And so yeah, that's probably why I keep going back to cruising.